Welcome to this explainer. Today we're breaking down a high-stakes psychological thriller about a seemingly ordinary house with an absolutely impossible, terrifying rule. Honestly, the suspense in this story is crafted so well, it plays out like a pro-tier anime video where the psychological stakes just keep ramping up and up. If you're into narratives built purely on creeping dread, you are in for an absolute treat. So let's step inside and see exactly how this perfect trap snaps shut. We're skipping the pleasantries and starting right in the middle of the nightmare, because whatever was inside knew my name. This story doesn't give you a single second to get comfortable. The terror here isn't just some random bump in the night. It's highly personal, and it's directed right at the main character. It's an incredible hook that just grabs you instantly. Section 1. The 3 a.m. Rule. So our protagonist, Alex, just bought his first house. It's super old but incredibly cheap, which, let's be real, is your first massive red flag. The previous owner doesn't give him some convoluted, haunted backstory. Instead, he gives Alex one singular cryptic warning about a small wooden door under the stairs. When Alex asks if the place is haunted, the old man doesn't even smile. He just delivers this chilling line, because it opens by itself. Notice how he isn't warning Alex about what comes out of the door just yet, but the impossible physics of the door itself. It's this rigid rule that sets the stage for the whole supernatural nightmare. Section 2. The Forbidden Wooden Door. Naturally, like anyone trying to rationalize something completely absurd, Alex laughs it off and ignores the warning entirely. And this lulls him into a totally false, incredibly dangerous sense of absolute security. For the first 6 days, everything is perfectly fine, peaceful even. The house is just a house. But then, on the 7th night, at exactly 3 a.m., the silence is broken by a sudden creak. The trap has officially been sprung. Alex grabs his flashlight, heads downstairs, and finds the door, the one he knows for a fact he locked, standing wide open. Investigating the dark, sparse room inside, he finds almost nothing, just a broken chair and an old mirror. But a quick glimpse into that cracked mirror signals a massive shift. A tall shadow figure is standing right behind him. He whips around and nobody's there. The suspense here is brilliant because it relies entirely on what is barely seen. The tension absolutely skyrockets the very next morning. Alex wakes up to discover a stark, terrifying warning scrawled on the wall: "Don't let it see you." The threat just leveled up from a fleeting shadow to physical evidence left inside his own home. But Alex doesn't run. Instead, he tries to take back control, and he installs a security camera pointed right at that wooden door. Section 3. Captured on camera. We are shifting gears entirely now, moving from invisible threats you can easily brush off to undeniable visual proof. Just imagine watching your own security footage from 3 a.m. the night before. You know you were sleeping safely upstairs, but on the screen, the wooden door opens and a doppelganger walks right out. It has your exact face, your exact clothes, and the absolute most chilling part: the fake Alex looks directly into the camera lens and smiles. It's a complete violation of reality. Section 4. The doppelganger awakens. This is where the psychological tension finally snaps. There's nowhere left to hide, so Alex decides to stay awake. At exactly 3 a.m., the door opens again. He is frozen in absolute fear as the fake version steps out of the darkness and speaks to him in his own voice. "Alex, I know you're awake." It tells him he really shouldn't have bought the house. This entity isn't just a monster under the bed. It's literally him, weaponized against his own sanity. Pure panic sets in. Alex bolts for the front door, but suddenly, every single door and window in the house locks shut. He is totally trapped inside, with his exact duplicate slowly backing him into a corner. Desperate, Alex manages to ask the entity, "You say I don't understand. You say it doesn't belong to me? Then who does it belong to?" The entity's response is just one single word: "Me." Delivered with this calm, terrifying smile from Alex's own stolen face, it is an absolute gut punch. It signifies that the physical and psychological trap has completely closed around him. The house was never his. He was simply the bait. Section 5. The Diary of Duplicates. To truly understand the rigid, almost mechanical rules of this curse, we have to look at what Alex uncovers hidden behind that old mirror: a diary. It contains pages written by all the previous owners, and it breaks down the chilling process into exact steps. Step 1. The door creates another version of you. Step 2. The real person leaves. Step 3, and the copy stays. These steps read like the rules of an incredibly dark game, explaining exactly how the house harvests its residents generation after generation. It's literally an assembly line of nightmares. But the most agonizing reveal of the entire story is right here. Alex flips to the final page of the diary. Written in fresh ink is this sentence: "The next owner arrives tomorrow." His hands start shaking because the fresh ink, it's in his own handwriting. His fate is already sealed, documented by a duplicate who has already taken over his identity on paper. Section 6. The Ultimate Trap. Let's look at how this vicious cycle of horror actually concludes. The brilliance of this ending lies in a devastating contrast. Out in the real world, there is total ignorance. The very next morning, the neighbors see Alex moving into the house. They wave, they say hello, everything seems perfectly normal. But inside, we get this claustrophobic reality. The real Alex is now the one trapped behind the small wooden door under the stairs. The explainer comes completely full circle now. Every single night at exactly 3 a.m., the small wooden door opens by itself. Only this time, it's the real Alex whispering from the absolute darkness, begging for someone, anyone, to realize what has happened to him. This leaves us with a deeply unsettling psychological truth to ponder. If your exact copy, with your face, your clothes, and your voice, took over your life tomorrow morning, would anyone even notice? Because ultimately, the biggest horror isn't some unimaginable monster living in the dark. It's what looks exactly like you. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will catch you on the next one.